Temple in general, it's weird. The building feels more like a high school than anything. Even though the way it's structured is beyond that. Like, we have our floors, like the first 6 floors, I think. And then beyond that, you have another business on it. Like, you have some whole nother company above us. I think it was like a beauty company or something. But below that, you have like a school. And I don't know, it feels more like high school. More just because it's like the compact space. It's not like the same campus as Temple, Maine. It's one building. Well, 2 buildings, but they're both the same type of building. Of like, it's a smaller space than what I'm used to on the campus. But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's pretty localized. I don't have to keep going through I don't have to go across the campus just to take another class. I could have if I went and took a class in the other hall, a media hall, which is like a 5-minute walk away, but all my classes in that one building, and it's not bad at all. I like the environment. I mostly hang out in the lounge room, in contrast to the cafeteria or just in any other room. But the lounge room is pretty cool because it's sort of like the formation of like gamers, anime people, and also special topics like feminism, military. There are a lot of military people in this building. Not in like the beauty section on top, but like the school itself, and people who actually attend Temple University, Japan. Not like study abroad people, like people who are actually in this school to be in the school to go get their degree. But yeah, military people, gender roles, work, economy, science, I don't know, but like, it just, conversation in this room can start easily, and it can also, like, collect people really easily. Like, I remember one of the days, these 2 guys were playing Smash Bros, and they're just talking about Smash, and then, like, another group was talking about old anime, like 80s and 90s anime. And then the 2 dudes started talking about like their first animes and awesome 80s animes. And then the girl joined them, and then I joined them, and then then a dude from over there joined our group. And then like it fluctuates and grows in like these conversations in its one room. At times it's also quiet. It's a lounge room. Mostly you go there after your class or in the morning where you don't feel like talking to anybody, or like you just want to go sleep, you want to eat, whatever. And in my case, there's also a guitar in there that I would just go in there and play randomly. And like, but what makes me sad now is that there's a string broken off of it, which it's like I want to play, but then like there's no string on it, and then like I forgot what it's called on the bridge, and I'm just calling it the nut or something. I forgot what the fuck it is. That's missing now. So like, if I myself wanted to buy strings for that guitar, I would have to buy it, and I also have to buy a replacement piece for it so that I could actually put the string in. But yeah, that's just me being nice, and because I don't feel like carrying my case in, which would be really annoying. Though I could just bring it there once and then like just leave it somewhere. But yeah. Other than that, I'm currently about to look for a job, because even though here I could get more out of my like US dollar. Like right now, $1 is equal to, I think, like 85. Sort of like, no, 85 cents from the US dollar equals to 1 yen. I mean, not 1 yen, 100 yen, which is about $1. It's technically, but, well, not technically, but like, yeah. So, if I wanted to take out $100, I meant 10,000 yen. It would cost me $85. A nice trade-off. It's kind of cheaper. At least that's how I think it is. Someone could prove me wrong on that. But for me, it just feels cheaper for some reason. But yeah, I would do. But yeah, like I could go far, but like at the same time, it's Japan. It's a whole different place. There's stuff here that I've never seen in Philly. Like let me just pull this off real quick. In Philly, these figurines, like I've won these at except for that one. That one was like, I bought a box that was supposed to have like a Luffy, Brook, Zoro, and one other person, I forgot who. Oh, Robin, and I got her instead. So I mean, whatever. But yeah, these figurines, I got those at a arcade for like in a crane machine. You remember those? Like we don't really have those. Well, we have them, but they're like shitty. Like at least here I have a chance at getting these. Like the big Luffy one, I got that for 500 yen. $5, which is 100 yen per play. So just put 100 in, play, hope you get it, whatever. But yeah, like that one was 100. The Sanji one on the back was 200. The one next to it, Mikasa from Attack on Titan, I got that for I think 400. It would have been 200, but I missed twice. But yeah. Oh, and the Pokemon one also was like, I went to the Pokemon Center. That's also on topic because like I was saying, like there's stuff here that you won't see in Philly, which if you're not careful, you could waste all your money just buying crap, which I would do. But like I did buy that Pokemon, that Charmander one, well, the Pokemon one, and I got that from the Pokemon Center here in Sunshine City. And like I would not see a Pokemon Center in Philly. And that's a weird excuse to use, but like there's a lot of things here that I would, like I keep saying, I would not see in Philly, so I would feel like I would really want it, or like I would really want to buy it, and I would want to own whatever I see. Which is also a case of like me wanting to go places. Even though I get this commuter pass, which has it where it's free from here, my station, to Shinjuku. Well, no, to the school, which is a far, like I said, an hour some distance. If you're driving, probably longer. But like that. But if I want to travel outside of that, that does cost money off my card. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to get certain things, not only have for myself, but also send back home to friends and family. And of course, I also need stuff, toiletries, food. Well, food more or less like lunch or whatever, and like just supplies I would need. So, and saying all that, a job would be really beneficial right now, and it'll be a nice thing to put on my resume, of course. But yeah, just to help my own endeavors. So yeah, but there is a lot of things here that you can do for free, like sightseeing, of course, going out to these different parts of Japan, of course. I know what I'm doing tomorrow is part of my photo homework. I have to take 200 pictures a week, and I was going to go to Ueno. I hope I'm saying that right. Tomorrow, and it's a nice park. There's a zoo attached to it. There's also a couple of art museums attached to it. I know currently they're having an exhibition that is free, so I really want to go there and check that out. and it's from students, so it's not like professional artwork that you would normally see in a regular museum. It's students making this artwork. Students and like just individual artists. So I really want to go there. That's something I could do for free now. And of course, you can also meet up with people and just travel around with them. But yeah, also, and this is sort of going on both ends of what you could do for free, and also like if you had money. In my neighborhood around here, this is like a perfect location. Like, first of all, in this area, in all walking distance, remind you, I'm gonna start from closest to furthest. We have a mini mart down the block, which is pretty much another convenience store. We have nearby an onsen, bathhouse, or yeah. Wait, yeah, no, it's an onsen. We have an onsen nearby. Right across the street is a temple. We have a park, like, right down the block. Not even right down the block, like, right across the street. We have a park, a big park at that. Barbershop, dry cleaners. And this is me just moving a little bit further in time. Dry cleaners, a little restaurant, and then you walk a little further. When you make it to the station, around the station is on one side a casino, well, a pachinko place. I believe that's what it is. 7-Eleven, Lawson's, a small mall, a bigger mall right across the street from it, an anime store inside that mall, a guitar store inside of the mall across the street from the station, Starbucks, dessert places, McDonald's. There's a way, I have to remember this, there's a way you say McDonald's in Japan, and it's different than what you would normally say, but that's just a side note. There's a bakery both inside and outside of the station. You walk, there's a whole, like, department store, big department store, clothing store right on top of that, and then it's the anime store, and then you walk across the bridge. No, right, even before you walk across the bridge farther away, you have on one side more restaurants, a movie theater, arcade. That's where I got the Sanji figurine over there. And then you walk back out, walk down, like across this bridge, you have another plaza of like name brand stores, name brand clothing stores. And then beyond that, you have a university. Like, this is a great area. Like, and then you get on the sub and you go one station, well, 2 stations back, and you have I think I have to search this up. I could probably do it really quick right now, but like, it's called Tama Center, KO Tama Center. Let me see. You'll get the nice sound of me typing and the nice visual of me, what it looks like when I'm typing on the internet. Hello Kitty hometown. Yeah. When you walk out the station, it says it like right in front of you. Hello Kitty's hometown, or like Hello Kitty's town or something, like man, it's weird. Yeah, it says something about like Hello Kitty's town or whatever. They put town of something. West. Yeah, supposedly there's a theme park too. Like, I walk out the station, you see that in front of you, and like, and just some hints of Hello Kitty, like, spread it throughout. There's also like on the way back towards the station, I saw a bus that had like, where it has like the digital numbers like going to so and so, bus number B, number B, bus B1 or something. It had one of the buses had like Hello Kitty like digital thing on it. But yeah, it's weird. I have to actually, yeah. There's a hotel, the KO Hotel, KO Plaza Hotel, Tama, that has Hello Kitty rooms. Supposedly there's a theme park in the area. I don't know. I'd have to like look more into this. But yeah. And then outside there's another there's like more arcades, shopping spots. Of course, like I said in the first video, like stations. I think I said in the first. These stations are like, in themselves, they have the potential of being malls. Like Shinjuku, there's like a mall inside the station underground, leading to other stores or leading to other stations. Like you have the JR line, the KO line that I take, the Uedo line that I take, and like all these other stations. Like you have all these other lines that you go to. And then in between them, you also have stores. And like in between that, you have malls, which now you have department stores. You have like clothing stores and stuff like that. And it's big. It's just huge. And it's all, most of it's underground. Or like, yeah, underground. Or within subway-like setting. And it's weird. And like Tama Center, you go out and you have like access to all these stores instantly, and you walk out further, you have now like a big building of like a department store, arcade next to it, a pachinko casino place. And the reason why I went there to begin with was because of this one store, and it's called Book Off, and I love this store. It is where you would get used items, and it's not like some weird looking place, like some back alley place you'd see somewhere. It is a big franchise store that you see in a lot of spots in Tokyo. And they even have side stores that I just learned. It was like, there's Book Off, Garage Off, Hard Off. I'm not making a joke, that's what the store's called. Like, all these other stores. And like, this store is great because it has books, manga, video games, hardware, CDs, DVDs for cheap. Like, straight up just cheap. Like, and most of them are used. Like, I bought, those people on Facebook know that, like, I have already, I bought these games. First one was this Pokemon Yellow. I remember playing this as a kid, but not for long. I didn't ever finish it. I now have this, and however, it's in Japanese, so it gives me another incentive of learning Japanese. So yeah, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Red, one of the originals. I'm guessing owned by a guy named Otsume. I don't know. It just has some characters on the back. Either that or that's a word that I just don't know yet. This One Piece game, which I knew One Piece was out for a while, but I did not know they made like Game Boy games for them. We don't see that in the States. This is 2002. Like, me being youth in the 90s and like early 2000s. Like, I think I started first grade in 2000. I thought that Game Boy pretty much died after like 2001, only because I moved on to like PS1 and stuff like that. And then later on, I think 2002, 2003, I'm not sure, I don't remember, the Game Boy Advance came out. But yeah, so I never even knew. And then of course I found this, which I love, Pokemon Pinball. The game that had like the Rumble Pack in it. This game is my first ever game that I owned. I got a Game Boy back when I was young, and my mom bought me a Game Boy Color, and it was that special edition Pokemon one that had like Pikachu. It was like gold silver. It was this weird color, and like at some reflection it would turn gold, others it would be silver, and it had on the red like circle that tells you power on. It had Pikachu's like cheek, and like Pichu on the bottom right, and one of the games I got for it was Pokemon Pinball. I could not catch them all. This game was difficult, even as a kid, and I suck at pinball even till this day. So I am now looking for a Game Boy Color, and I am going to play all these games as if, like, I'm going to be the guy on the sub, like, next to the people playing, like, the PS Vitas and the DSi, or the DSLL. And I'm gonna be the dude with the Game Boy Color trying to get the perfect lighting in the sub. Like, I wanted to buy the Game Boy and like that accessory that came with it that had the light on it. Yeah, I'm going old school, going back to the 90s, 80s. But yeah, and cool thing with those also, each one of those games, oddly enough, they're all clean. Like. Just unnaturally clean. Like, these games look perfect. Like, I just got them out of a box. Like, the strip inside, the sensors. I don't think I want to use the word sensors, but like the bits on the inside that you normally have to blow to make sure they work look perfect. They don't look like they have any issues. So I'm trying to figure out like how. These are perfect for games that came out like 20 years ago? Nah. Well, like at the least, at the most 20 years ago. Like, wow. Yeah. Like, I'm seeing games like, game consoles like the PlayStation 1 for like $10. Dreamcast, GameCube. I was about to say Game Color. What the hell is that? And then, of course, today's systems and games like PS3s, PS4. But who cares about that when you could get a Dreamcast with Sonic Adventure for like under $20, under $15 probably. Like, along with that, I bought I got Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX, two of my three favorite Final Fantasy games. The other one is Final Fantasy VI. And like that, those three. Also got I actually have them in this box right here. Yes. Let me try to pull them out. I don't know where the other thing is. Where is it? Give me a second. This is entertaining. Here we go. Oh no. Well, yeah, the inside of this fell out, whatever. But yeah, Full Metal Alchemist album, Brotherhood album, Final Best. I'm gonna have to put that back together. And Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 9. Like, PS1, all the discs, because you know they always came with like three or four discs, of course. And like, yeah, there, got those. 500 yen, 750 yen. The album, 1,000 yen. The CDs tend to be more expensive. The CDs and DVDs. But even then, not as expensive as they would be in the US. And then, of course, like I said earlier, it's a manga store. So along with those, I bought, like, Full Metal Alchemist, Soul Eater, Black Lagoon, Gantz, and a couple others, but they're far. Like, Detective Conan, and I forgot what else. Whatever. But yeah, I bought those. You could find all those for like 100 yen. Like they're giving away manga for 100 yen, so like $1, or at most 500 yen. Or you could even buy like a whole volume, or like a whole. Well, yeah, you could buy like a whole. You could buy a couple of volumes of like your favorite manga / anime. Like you could. They had Black Lagoon 1 to 12, I think to 12, for like $20. We're in the States. Just me buying Black Lagoon 1, when I had Black Lagoon 1 and I bought that for $15. Here I bought Black Lagoon 2 for 100 yen. So $1. Like, when I said earlier that it is dangerous here if you can't spend your money wisely, like I said, I can easily waste all my money. And I am being careful about that. I did not do as much damage as I could have. I could have bought a PS Vita by now. I could have had like all these games. But no. I am going to wait until before I leave. I also have to try to get probably another suitcase, because I don't know how to get this stuff back home. Shipping stuff home is expensive. Like, just shipping back something that's probably going to be like, I don't know, £8. I'd say is about $50. Like, it's expensive. I can have it shipped by boat. That's going to arrive in a year. So, I mean, I take my chances with just trying to carry on the plane with me, and then take the chance of them magically losing my luggage. So yeah, I guess that's time for me to sign off. If something magical happens, I'll make sure to put a message up. I really gotta be more like, what's the word? I gotta be more communicative. I don't think that's a word, but I gotta communicate more through the blog, because on the off times when I don't put anything on there, it's just silent. There is nothing new going on to the site. I need to have it where I know one of my friends, she made a good, she said a good point. Like, a series called Japanning with John, and I really like that idea. Mainly because of the name. Like, I want like a title card that said Japanning with John, and have like a chibi version of me on the side, probably just like with some weird face. I don't know, but like, if someone can make that, I will start a series called Japanning with John. Like, real rad. I will go out to places and just stop trying to be socially accepted, and just record myself in public like this, and talk to my phone, have people look at me weird. Like, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, I guess that's it. I told myself I was not going to try to record for an hour. It's 54 minutes. Yay. Alright. Goodbye.